Ashlyn.
And I'm Zach.
And we're traveling A to Z.
This week we're in Arcadia National Park in Maine.
We're in Arcadia National Park and we are going to watch the sunrise. We're at Cadillac Mountain right now. It's supposed to be the first place in the United States that has the sunrise. To actually go up to Cadillac Mountain, you have to get a reservation. So I think I got mine in like the beginning of July. It depends on when you want to go. There's two different permits. There's a morning sunrise permit, which is what we got, or you could get a all-day permit. Once you go up, you can stay as long as you want, but once you leave, you cannot come back for that day. It's gorgeous. I recommend it. To go up to Cadillac Mountain, you have to have a reservation May 25th through October 22nd and is $6 per private vehicle. There are only 150 passes per day available. 30% of the passes go on sale 90 days prior to the date of entry. The remaining are released at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 days prior to the date of entry. We just watched the sunrise over the Atlantic. It was gorgeous. It was one of the only places you could actually drive up to on the eastern seaboard and see it. This Cadillac Mountain is the highest mountain placed on the eastern seaboard of the United States, and it's 1,530 feet elevation. So at the top of Cadillac Mountain, there's the Cadillac Loop, which is a 0.5 easy trail that walks around the whole top and has really good views. And it's perfect to do as you head back to the car and to check out the different views of the sunrise. So we were here, we did this little loop and watched the sunrise. So we came here, saw a beautiful view. Now we're gonna head back up Cadillac Mountain and go down the road and go explore different areas. So this is on our way down from Cadillac Mountain. You have some turnouts with really pretty views. So that is Cadillac Mountain at 1,530 feet. Starting the Loop Road, which is a 27-mile road. So we made it to our first stop along the Loop Road, and we're at Sand Beach.
This is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Beach safety. The water here is wicked cold, 55 degrees. That's us in the summertime, guys. You don't know what cold is.
Oh, nice. At least the beach is actually sandy.
Apparently this beach is made up of crushed seashells, like 75% of it. I guess it is.
And that makes it famous, I guess?
Yeah, it's very unusual in cold climates to have crushed seashell beaches. Yeah, it is. Look at that.
So you want to go touch that wickedly cold water, babe?
I'm kind of.
Go for it.
I can do it without getting wet.
Good luck.
Yeah, it's not that cold.
Is it like our temperature?
55, maybe 60. It's our temperature, even like a little warmer. It's like our temperature during the summer.
That's the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah, that's a real ocean. This is more like a pond. Look at those waves. That's not a wave. Something you see at a pond. Yeah. Across the pond.
So our next stop is to Thunder Hole, which is supposed to be a hole, and when the waves crash into it close to high tide, it's supposed to make a thunder sound and spray water. So we walked where there was a sidewalk and came down to the ocean. I figured this would be where the Thunder Hole is. I don't hear it or see it, so I'm not sure. I don't know where it is, so we're gonna wander around and try to find it. So it's at the far end of the parking lot, and there's like rocking stairs. It's nice, you don't have to like boulder, which we were kind of doing. Currently in Thunder Hole, and you can't really hear the thunder, but it's pretty neat, and that's the hole.
That was a good one. Oh, here comes another good one. Yay, here comes a good one. Here we go. Yeah! Woo! Almost got our feet wet. Oh! We're at Otter Point. No otters, but there's still a point, and that's the ocean behind me, the Atlantic Ocean. Over there you can see Sand Beach.
Yep.
Way over there.
And you could take the trail from Sand Beach right along the ocean all the way to Otter Point. So I think this is the real Otter Point. The other one I think was just a really pretty cliff with rocks, which I recommend stopping at. Our next stop is to the Wildwood Stables. So here is the stable. You could take carriage rides, and I wish I would have booked it, but they fill up way ahead of time. So if you want to go on a carriage ride, you got to book online prior. They take the carriage horse ride through the old carriage roads, which would be really cool. So our next stop is the Jordan Pond House. So this is Jordan Pond, and you can see it behind me. It's really pretty, and you can see the fall leaves starting to change colors. So there's a restaurant here that sells these things called popovers. I guess they're really famous, and people are in line since like 10 o'clock waiting to get in and get a reservation. We're not gonna eat them, but apparently it's a thing, and people have been doing it since the 1800s. We made it to Southwest Harbor, which is on the other side of Arcadia National Park, which is still in the park, but it's a little town. Not big, but it's other town you could stay in besides Bar Harbor. It's a lot more of sleepy town and very cute. A lot less people and a little less restaurants, but it is very cute, and it has a nice little marina. Our next stop is to the Seawall. This is the natural seawall. You can see there's the sea here, you have the road, and then there's more water. That's what they call it. And it almost looks like a pond or a lake that is broken up by the road. So this is Seawall picnic area. They have tables with a view, pretty nice. And this is a natural rock seawall that just came and was made by the waves. As we continue along our drive, our next stop is to Ship Harbor Trail. This is a short little hike that goes out to the water's edge. So we made it to Ship Harbor. It's low tide. Slee is part of a bay of the ocean, and there's a whole bunch of mud because it's low tide right now. And it's pretty. There's a lot of swans, and I think it's swans. Nope, those are seagulls. A lot of seagulls hanging out in the water. Our last stop is to the southwest corner of Mount Desert Island.
Or at Bass Harbor Lighthouse.
It's a Fresno lens. There's only 8 of those in Maine left, and this has one of them. It was built in 1858 the land was $80. So this lighthouse is 32 feet tall. It's really small, and it's smaller than the house. Built in 1858, then became automated in the 70s. Maine has 70 lighthouses over the 3,400 miles. If you walk down the backside of the lighthouse, you get to the cliffs and you have a nice, gorgeous view of the lighthouse on the cliff with the water and the rocks. I hope you enjoyed exploring some of the top stops in Arcadia National Park in Maine. If you enjoyed our video, please subscribe below to follow more of our adventures.